Concurrent teaching, lesson number 7. And now it's time, everybody. It's time to start the lesson. You've done everything right up until this point. It's time to start teaching. The next lesson will be on sharing your screen, probably one of the most important things. But let's first get the lesson started, okay? Now, if you have been using Teams, you're probably quite familiar with this already. And you can see that we have the Meet Now function. We give it a title and all that stuff. Okay, we know that. We know how this works. So we start our meeting, and the rest of the class then joins the session. So let's have a look. The meeting has now begun, and I already have one of the students, and they have joined the class. And as you can see, I can notice that there's something in that little toolbar there. I can see there's the icon of people and a notification symbol with a number 1 next to it. What does that mean? That means that someone is doing something in my class, and in this case it is Delegate 01, just a pretend student, okay? They're raising up their hand. So that already is a visual way for me as the teacher to see that someone is putting up their hand and they'd like to speak or do something or ask a question in some way. So please be aware of that as you're teaching. You're going to have everything on screen 2, which is up on the board, okay? But screen 1 is going to be in front of you, and you want to have your screen of Teams open as well so that you can see when students are raising up their hands. Just as a reminder, don't forget what all of these icons mean. Okay, let's have a look. The first one on the left hand side is how long the meeting has been going. Then we have the camera icon. You can switch your camera on or off. If the internet connection is really not great, I would suggest switching off the camera. If the internet connection is okay, leave it on, because then people can see you at home, and that's actually a really big difference in how they can engage with you as well. The next one is the microphone. Please make sure that there is not a slash through the microphone. The microphone must be on so that they can hear you. The next one, which we will do in the next lesson, is the share screen icon. And then, of course, the 3 dots. The 3 dots, as we know by this time, means more options. Every time you click on the 3 dots, there's a lot that you can do. There's the hand icon. You don't need that because you won't be raising your hand to ask yourself a question. And there's the chat icon. You can open up a chat window or a sidebar on the side of your meeting, and you can see what other students have been typing in, and you can then respond in kind. And then there's your participants icon over there. The last one is the big red button, the phone. Please don't click that like if you're still busy meeting. That'll stop the meeting, okay. But there you go. That is the basics of starting your lesson. Get the lesson started, and let's have a look at what the next most important thing is in the next lesson, sharing your screen.